Grandmaster Jay, I know you're familiar with him, right?
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts? And wait, before you answer that, let me look. There's some people that aren't familiar with him. Grandmaster Jay had the largest black militia in the country. If memory serves me correctly, I've had the brother on the show several times. Um, I'm a fan of what he accomplished.
So,
Uh, he's in fact, he started in fact, not fucking around coalition. They had a couple of big marches, if you will. Um, One was after Breonna Taylor was murdered.
mhm.
And at that point, several months thereafter, the federal government arrested him for pointing his firearm at a sniper. And subsequently, he was convicted of that. I just want to, for those people who are unaware. And you can donate to his fund. I forget the sister's name, but if you kind of scroll through my page, I've got a couple of posts regarding that because he still has, an appeal that he can take advantage of. So he's going to need some money for that. And like I say, I'm a supporter of what he did. I think that shit was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Um, what are your thoughts?
So, first, you can also donate. I have that link in my bio as well to his GoFundMe. So definitely open the checkbook up because I mean I feel like what he did was needed at the time. It wasn't perfect, but nothing's going to be at the beginning stages. I feel like a lot of people were willing to throw away our black military because you can call it a gun club, you can call it militia, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's the only military force of any kind that's going to be specifically for us. The various gun clubs, the NFAC, they were the only ones that were specifically for us. We have black soldiers in the United States Army, but if something happens, they're not going to get special orders to come and defend black communities. That's not going to happen. You're going to be these gun clubs, the Fred Hampton Gun Club, Huey P. Newton Gun Club, Elmer Geronimo Pratt. These are the people that are going to be defending us. When they go out and they do their community outreach to feed the community, they're feeding our communities.
Yeah.
These are people that are for us. As far as Grandmaster Jay, he made his mistakes and whatever it was, but as far as I saw, there wasn't anything that would turn me away from the organization. He put thousands of soldiers across the country out there, brought them together, brought groups together. But he's a flesh and blood man like anything else. So there's going to be mistakes. Like I say, there are people who are willing to throw away our black military for basically the equivalent of a training accident. Firearm goes off, uh, hits the ground and sends shrapnel out and injures people. I was on his next live or one of his next live when he
Hmm.
arrested. They made
Hmm.
the correction as far as what weapons you could bring and not bring. It was addressed.
Yeah.
It was addressed. So and then after that, the next one was nonsense. So there was one training accident. I feel like that could have been avoided by if the NFAC was like the United States Army and they could say, "Hey, just come. We'll issue you a weapon. We'll issue you a uniform." Then
Yeah.
you don't have people bringing inadequate weapons or inadequate gear. All of that's easily correctable.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years since then. You think the people that came out that first time have the same weapons, have the same gear? If you're in the firearms, think about how much your gear has improved in the last 2 years. Think about how much your firearms knowledge has improved in the last 2 years.
Mm.
I would sit and I would every time I post Grandmaster Jay, there's a group of individuals that they come and they hit my inbox. Oh, watch who you supporting. Do you know 10 years ago he did this and 15 years ago he did that?
Yes.
Like, well, you know,
That's why he's in prison right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now because he's a polarizing individual.
very much so.
And as a people, we allowed the government to take him away because a lot of us just didn't like the nigga.
Yeah, straight up.
Like it's fucked up to put it that way, but to keep it a buck, like he was not a likable guy.
Yeah,
He was necessary. Most
definitely.
generals are not likable motherfuckers.